The most difficult thing in trading is not to find a strategy, but to learn to trust yourself. I remember how at the beginning of my career, I was constantly jumping from one method to another. It seemed that somewhere there was like a perfect way that would solve all the problems. But over time, I realized that there is no universal formula, and there is only your experience and your decisions. Now, today we will look together at why the most important thing is not the right strategy, but confidence in what you are doing. Now, it's important to set up your account correctly to work with the strategy. You can just repeat after me. I will use the Heikin Ashi chart type. The time frame will be 2 minutes. Now you need to turn on the indicators. I will only need the ABCD. In the indicator settings, I will increase the fast period to 20, the slow period will be 30, and the signal period will be 10. In the style settings, I will leave all the colors as standard. They are completely suitable. Now you can start opening trades. I will explain in detail how to work with this strategy. I am sure that after watching the video, you will not have any questions. Trading becomes easier when you have some guidelines. In my Telegram, I share such benchmarks every day, price analytics, and key levels. Do you want to connect? Then follow the link in the description, subscribe, and write to me personally. I will answer everyone. I'll start taking this situation into account. It's time to open the first trade. I will use 2 minutes of the trade time, starting with a trade amount of $150. My forecast is that the price is going to rise, so I press the green button to open the trade. Super, the trade is open. So now you can explain everything in detail. Look, the market has been in a downward trend for a long time. The price is declined and reached its minimum. The price became fixed and began to rise, which means that an uptrend began in the market, but it was not possible to open a trade yet. I need to pay attention to the MACD because I'm interested in the zero level. I saw that the indicator lines crossed each other, which indicates a trend change, and the indicator chart began to build above the zero level. This is the main trigger in the strategy, after which I understand that the market has really started an uptrend and the price will rise. As you can see, the strategy is as simple as possible and requires you to be careful. If you follow the rules that I will tell you about later, you will open trades in reliable situations. But for now, let's see how the price chart is going to move. Boom! Yes, the first trade was profitable. My capital increased to $2,388. I wouldn't waste any time. We continue to work. There are still a few trades ahead. I found another interesting situation. Let's open a trade and try to increase our capital even more. I will take the trade amount to $200. Let's open a trade to reduce the price. And so look, the situation is the opposite of the previous one. The uptrend ended and the price began to decline. The chart of the MACD indicator was built above the zero level. The price was rising. I waited for the indicator lines to cross each other and the indicator chart began to build below the zero level. This means that a downward trend has formed and the price will decrease. When working with the strategy, it is important to always wait for a trigger from the MACD. The indicator chart must necessarily cross the zero level. In an uptrend, the indicator chart will be built above the zero level, while in a downward trend, it's going to be lower. Now, the indicator lines should also intersect with each other. This signals to me about a trend change. Currency pairs in which there is no sudden trend change are suitable for working with the strategy. They are more stable. Now, I also recommend that you always check the past situations in the selected currency pair. Perhaps they have already been unprofitable situations. This may tell me that the currency pair is not stable and a new open trade may be unprofitable. This strategy is perfect for even a novice trader. It does not require complex market analysis. Let's follow the situation to the end. Great. The second profitable trade in a row. I see that the account now has an amount of $2,572. There are still a couple of trades ahead. I'm looking for the next situation. I'm going to limit myself to the trade amount of $10 and open a trade to increase the price. Look, I see that there has been a trend reversal and the price has started to rise, but let's take a closer look at the MACD indicator. The indicator started rising, but it is still plotted below the zero level and the indicator lines did not intersect with each other. This means that the indicator still indicates a decrease in the price. The situation has not formed. In such a situation, it is dangerous to open a trade. The price may continue to decline and you will receive a loss. I will give you one piece of advice. Now, I recommend that you open trades for small amounts. You do not need to immediately try to earn huge amounts and make big trades. No, try to choose the trade amount so that you will still have capital to continue working. So in case of even one unprofitable trade, you will still be able to continue working. Well, the trade continued, or rather the price continued to decline. As you can see, the price increase was only a local correction and not a trend change. I wouldn't really worry because the loss isn't that big. Now I'll find another situation. I have no doubt about the reliability of this situation. There has been a trend change. Now it has become upward and the price is steadily rising. I try to tell you in detail and show you how to work with the strategy. Now it's up to you. Be sure to try it in your work. I'm sure you will use it often. Let's wait for the trade to close. Yes, friends, the last trade was profitable and my capital reached the amount of $2,930. Amazing results. Today I showed again that simple solutions work best. A few clear entries and the deposit is already in the black. There is no look for complex methods, secret indicators or magic formulas. All you need is discipline and attention. Your goal now is to work out the simplest automatism, then it will become your real strength. Write in the comments what steps you are going to apply tomorrow.